I'm out here um, near the path to Zindel Park. Um, the roadway into Zindel Park and the Keller Reservoir. It's near Macklehattan, that's all I'm going to tell you. If you want to read more, you can get it online. I'm going to start with the name, with Keller. I guess it was named after some people. Named after named named after Boyd R. Keller, the reservoir and dam. And the reservoir and dam was built in 1956, and my theory is that the dam finished off the park, because the park was said to be an abandoned park built from 1929 to 1956 or 54. Well, the reservoir was built in 1956, so between somewhere around in there. That's all I know about Keller. But the park now is named after Philip A. Zindel. He was a merchant, grocer, and a city councilman. He lived at 140 East Main Street, which is where the Chinese place is today, on Main Street. He retired in 1913, but before that he sold fruits and veggies and meat and fresh meat. When the teams came into town, presumably football, the high school or colleges, he used to put bacon in the window and said they brought home the bacon. He was a city councilman from probably 1922 to 1933 till he had a stroke. He was appointed to sometime around 1929, he was appointed to the Lock Haven Authority Watershed and Source of Potable and Water, part of the Lock Haven Macklehattan Reservoir Division. He was a lifetime member of the Hope Hose Company and St. John's Lutheran Church. He had one son, Lester Zindel, was at that time Pittsburgh. One daughter, Margaret Zindel, Lock Haven teacher. Brother, Max K. Zindel from North Carolina. A niece, which was Nancy Myers, which cared for him for many years before his death. And wife, it didn't say, I didn't find any name, but I know he had kids, so he must have had a wife or a girlfriend. And he was buried in 1954 in Highland Cemetery. Well, when I get out here, the park had two fountains. The one is at Triangle Park. The other one disappeared. So that's all I can say. I'll leave you know where I found the information from. And here, Zindel Park was finished and opened for a public beautiful tourist attraction, picnic and play area. It has a monument built from imported stone from Mount Etna in Italy. House has lava in it and a plaque on the side telling you that. One of the trails, I think, I'm not sure which one it is, but they have 4 trails that leads in and around the park. They have a area. They have I guess they have an annual race out here called the Eagle Trek. It has a 6-mile hike and a 12-mile hike and run. It's really a 6-mile hike and run. It has a family discount and Uh, Walk-ins welcome. You're allowed to come here and pay when you get here. Get there. It's like $25 at the time. That's about 3 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago. Maybe 5. I got this on there, but I don't know if they still have it or not. It has several paths nearby: Chief Logan, Keller Reservoir Path, Goat Path, the Manhattan Reservoir Trail, Raccoon and Bluebird Loop Trail. They are moderate to climb, but the Bald Eagle Mountain area is slash Highlands is the rough part to climb. Here's one of the stone bridges. Go past the second gate. That's what 2 red gates. Then you come to Zindel Park. And right there's a area where they check the water levels, I guess, or the water or pumps or something. Another trail right here. There's several different trails that goes right near here. It's the first time I've been to this place. I'm gonna look, even though I'm out here in the rain. I'm gonna try to. I could give you a lot of history as it is, but I just want to take right now, give you the beauty of the park. Manhattan Creek is flowing right by here. Right there's an area you can see where the creeks are at. The creek is at. The nearest villages and towns, or incorporated towns, is Manhattan, Woolwich, Pine Station, and 6 miles to the west is Lock Haven, and 7 miles to the east is Jersey Shore. So, yeah, there's an abandoned building right here. This is ran by the Lock Haven Water Authority, I forgot to say. What's his name? Was part of the Water Authority back in the 1930s before he died. He was also then Keller was part of the Water Authority before he passed on. He was named after that, the reservoir. A nice looking bridge here. Stone bridge. I'm not the only one back this way. Probably think I'm the only one. But I'm walking back here. There's some people ahead of me. I just don't want to put them in the film. Look how beautiful it is out here. And that's not even at the park yet. Big open area where you could take your cars through and your buggies back then. Oh, another building back in there. Wonder if that's where I think this is where the park is located, because I don't think I want to go the whole way out in this trail. I think this is, yeah, okay, there's a monument right over here. Yep, I think I found where the park's located. There's area where these hemlocks have rocks around the trees. This has some pine trees, hardwood, as I said, elm, and several other type of stuff. But it has a lot of wildlife in this area, like white-tailed deer and other things. Hey, here's the stone bridge. I have a small area where a spillway off to the side here. Nice looking area here. Oh, a squirrel going by. Oh, they have this is where I thought was a wooden bridge, but they have stone bridges. They have a stone dam. They have a small structure house over here. They have it looks like an add-on bridge. Interesting. They have metal off along that little stream there. An old house where I think they people lived at one time, but they didn't tell me about anybody living here. It probably has no it has no trespassing signs on the door. I'll just go as far as here. Yeah, it's probably the people who built the reservoir, or maybe even Keller himself lived here. I'm just showing you what the house looks like. Go over here, because right over here is the beautiful part of the dam and the falls. Even though nice looking falls right here. They built this back in 1956. If I can find where the plaque is out here, they said there's supposed to be a plaque out here. I know I said it twice. But I'm going to. Back in back in World War II, they closed off the park. They thought the enemy was going to come and poison the lake, the reservoir, and the stream, so people don't get good fresh water. Here's a small monument structure. There's no plaque on that. I thought some. Well, go up into this. Yep. Go up into this. This is the house, a thing that's 19 Lava 31 from Mount Etna volcano, Italy. Said how it was, all these rocks came from the volcano area. I don't know why they shipped them over here, but just a very interesting tourist attraction, I guess. Man, that would have been a lot back then. Just to get the rocks across the ocean be interesting, especially about the time when airplanes just started. I said the park started in 1929. Airplanes didn't really start too much until about that time. Oh, now that's interesting. Hey, here's the reservoir where the small lake is. That's where Macklehattan Stream comes in. But they have nearby old dam out towards Rosecrans. That's above here. Macklehattan Stream comes through here too. And also nearby here is the two falls in one area. That's over Rosecrans. Just showing you, this is where they had it's supposed to be a picnic area. I was thinking maybe they would have had, they said there was a couple fountains. I wouldn't know where. I think the one fountain would have been right here. That's what I'm thinking. That's where I think the fountain was, because it looks like the water used to be water coming up through them pipes there. Said there was another. She said there was one or two fountains here. The other one might have been in between them circle of trees over there. That's an interesting group of trees. A circle, like. That's a big circle. I'm going back across this slippery bridge. I'm trying to get a little bit over this way. Oh, chipmunk. Go underneath this tree here. They have these big trees surrounded by rocks. That's what I'm trying to film. Right here is a dual split tree. Uh-oh. And there's a sign on there. I'm going over to it. Oh, starting to get heavier rain. Oh, creekside tree. See, creekside. There's There's a little stream going through this way, a little runoff, a little contributary. Maybe it's a good thing I'm coming out here when it's raining. I don't have that many people out here. But this is all the farther I'm going. I'm probably a lot more further back. But I think this is where Zindel Park is and was. There was several. What was that? There was several old ash trees cut down back here by the Pennsylvania, by something to do with the college, and they conserved this area to make it look better. A lot of logs along this street. A lot of logs along here. This is open area. I'm not sure. They said it's a picnic area. I was thinking we might have had pavilions back here. There were picnic tables at one time. Maybe they did like they did in the olden days. Take a blanket, put it on the ground, put your food down, and eat on the ground. Me, if I did that, I would put the blanket down, put the food down, and try not to get bit by ants out here. I'm just saying. Well, the weather's getting a little worse, so I'm going to put the phone away to keep it dry. So you guys have a good day.